Namandabs, 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 namandabs.
Good morning and welcome to this morning's service. Today's service is being chaired by the preschool to second grade class. We will start our service with Sewer Chanting Juice Again, which can be found on page 35 of the Purple Service Book.
Gagon chose gan Ishimu jodo Shigan fumanzo Seifu josho ga o muryoko Fui dai seishu Fusai shobingu Seifu josho Gashi jobundo Myosho chojipo Kukyo nishomon Seifu josho Ryokujin shonen Joe shubongyo Shigumu jodo Isho tenin shin Jinriki and Daiko Fusho musaido Shoujo san kumyo Kosai shuyakunan Kaiichi egen Meshi komoan Eisokusho akudo Sudaten sen shumon Koso jomanzo Iyoro jipo Nichigan shujuki Tenko onbugen kudoku ho jo dai shuchu seppo shishiku kuyo isai butsu gusoku shutoku hon gane shinjo man toku isan gayo nyobun nugechi sudan mi fusho gangaku eri toshi sai shoson shigan yakoka daisen okando koku shotenin touchin myoke namandabu 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 gani shiku doku byodo seisai dohon bodaishin ojo andako. Gasho, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandabs, Namandabs, Namandabs.
Please rise for the reading of the Golden Chain, which can be found on page 90 of the service book.
And if you could help us out by staying with our chairperson here as you read, because we'll take it a little bit more slowly. Thank you. Golden chain, right here.
Golden. I am a link in the Queen's golden chain of love that stretches around the world. I will keep my hand strong. I will be kind and gentle to every living thing and protect all who are weaker than myself. I will think pure and beautiful thoughts, say pure and beautiful words, and true deeds. May every link in Amida's golden chain of love, bright and strong, and may we all attain perfect peace. Nam Amidabutsu, Namo Amidabutsu, Namo Amidabutsu. You may be seated.
Good job. Oh, wait a minute, one more thing. Your turn one more time.
We will now listen to Dharma message given by certified ministers assistant Arturo Rubio.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. And to all those moms who are with us today here at the temple and online, happy Mother's Day. Feliz Dia de las Madres. So anyways, I hope you have a great time with your loved ones today. And today, I'd like to read a book by an excellent children's books writer by the name of Mercer Mayer. Mr. Mayer has written or illustrated more than 400 books throughout his career, which goes back to the 1960s. One of the most popular books is the Little Critter series, which comprises more than 200 picture books, storybooks, and collections featuring a cute little animal called Little Critter. Mr. Mayer has never said what kind of animal Little Critter is, but he kind of resembles a woodchuck or a porcupine. The book I will be reading today is titled Just Me and My Mom. This book was first published in 1990, and 6 years later, a CD-ROM version came out, which you could play on your computer. As the story was read to you, you would see the characters playing out the story on your computer monitor, and you could click on different objects, and you would hear funny sounds, or the characters would do funny things. It was a lot of fun. This is how my young kids and I became acquainted with this particular story. My kids would play Just Me and My Mom on the computer all the time. They loved it. Without further ado, let's go to the story. So, Just Me and My Mom by Mercer Mayer. We went to the city, just me and my mom. Mom gave me some money to buy tickets for the train. I wanted to help Mom get on the train, but the steps were too high, so Mom helped me instead. But when the conductor came by, the tickets were gone. So Mom had to pay the conductor some more money. The city was very busy. I held Mom's hand so she wouldn't be scared. We went to the Museum of Natural History. They had rooms full of old dinosaur bones. I picked up a little dinosaur egg to show to my mom, but someone ran up and grabbed it. I wasn't going to hurt it. It says right there, do not touch. I tried on some costumes just for Mom, but the museum guard didn't like that either. Hands off, it says right there. Then we went next door to the aquarium. There were lots of fish in a big tank of water. They had some seals doing a show. Mom got mad because she couldn't find me. I ran up front to get a closer look at the seals. We went to the art museum, but it only had a lot of weird pictures. Why is it only showing that? Hold on, sorry about that. I should have closed this. Oh, sorry, Bill. Okay. We went to the art museum, but it only had a lot of weird pictures, and I was getting tired. After that, we went to a very nice restaurant for lunch. We didn't stay, though. Apparently, frogs are not allowed in the restaurant. We decided to have a hot dog from a stand. That was more fun anyway. Mom wanted to go to a big store full of dresses and stuff like that. Yuck. Mom even made me try on some clothes. She bought me a new suit. Some guy measured me and stuck pins all over my clothes. We passed by the toys. I found the stuffed animal I always wanted, but Mom said it's time to go. We took a taxi to the train station. I got to ride in the front seat. The taxi driver drove real fast. That was cool. I let Mom buy the tickets this time. She said she didn't have enough money to buy more tickets if these got lost. Good idea, Mom. Good idea, Mom? We had fun, just me and my mom. I even stayed awake all the way home. Well, almost. The end. Sorry about the technical difficulties. Let me go back to my presentation. Okay. So now, what does this story teach us? In the book, little critter loses their train tickets, gets himself and his mom kicked out of a museum and a fancy restaurant, and gets her mom all worried because she couldn't find him. But in several of the illustrations, you still see little critter's mom smiling and having fun with him while visiting the city. The book teaches us that no matter how many times we lose things, how many times we disappear or sneak away, or how many times we embarrass her in front of other people, our mom will always be our mom. She will always be there for us, love us, embrace us, and accept us just the way we are. Sounds a lot like Amida Buddha, right? Did you know that Shinran Shonin saw Amida Buddha as a mother? In Hymns of the Pure Land Masters, Shinran wrote, Shakyamuni and Amida are our father and our mother, full of love and compassion for us, guiding us through various skillful means. They bring us to awaken the supreme Shinjin. But what does Shinran mean by skillful means? In the case of Amida Buddha, skillful means are the compassionate methods he uses to guide beings toward liberation, especially those of us unable to follow difficult meditative or monastic paths. The most important examples are the vow to save all beings through the Pure Land path, the practice of reciting his name, the Nembutsu, and the creation of an accessible path to liberation for us ordinary beings. These are considered skillful because they adapt the Dharma to the limited capacities of beings like us. For those not familiar with the Nembutsu, it is the phrase you've already heard a few times during the service, Namo Amida Butsu, which is Japanese for I am one with Amida Buddha, or I take refuge in Amida Buddha. In the case of our moms, they too have wise and compassionate methods to guide us along the right path. They have ways to make us aware when we're not being the best versions of ourselves. Even when because I said so or because I'm your mother comes out of their mouth, there is wisdom behind those words. We may not recognize it at that precise moment, but in time, as we grow older, and especially as we have our own children, we come to understand why our mom said the things that she said. Oh, now I understand what my mom was saying. Our former resident minister, Reverend Kenji Akahoshi, always talked about shifting our view from please to thank you. He always pointed to the importance of expressing our gratitude for what we have already received. May we truly appreciate the love, compassion, and guidance we have always received from Amida Buddha. And may we truly appreciate the love, compassion, guidance, and patience we have always received from our mothers. Please join me with palms together in Gassho as I close with Shinran Shonin's words. Shakyamuni and Amida are our father and our mother, full of love and compassion for us, guiding us through various skillful means. They bring us to awaken the Supreme Shinjin. Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandabs, Namandabs, Namandabs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Arturo, for giving today's Dharma talk. Please rise for the Gatha, Happy Little Children, on page 112 of the Purple Service. Wait. Please remain standing as we recite the loving kindness meditation on page 94. Loving kindness meditation. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May I be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to me. May I live in peace and harmony. May my family be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my teachers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my friends be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May my strangers be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they all live in peace and harmony. May my enemies be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. May all beings be happy and well. May no harm or difficulty come to them. May they live in peace and harmony. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Please be seated. Now Miss Avers Hondo will give a special presentation.
Yeah, right. Can use that at the baseball game. Okay. Hi. In addition to my duties here at the temple, I also serve as the Federation Dharma School Teachers League's Vice President of Administration. And one of my roles is keeping track of the Dharma School rosters throughout the Buddhist churches of America. One other part includes honoring Dharma School teachers who have surpassed the 10, 25, and 50 years of teaching our youth. During our Federation Dharma School Teachers Conference last month in Fresno, we recognized 11 teachers who reached one of those 3 thresholds. One of them is our own Greg Yonakura, who reached 25 years of teaching. Mr. Greg currently teaches the pre-K to 2nd grade class, who are chairing our service this morning. You guys are doing a good job. Keep it up. With this honor, Greg is given a certificate from the FDSTL that reads as follows: Federation of Dharma School Teachers Leagues, in appreciation, this certificate is awarded to Greg Yonakura for your outstanding contribution of teaching Dharma School for 25 years. It is signed by Darlene Bagshaw, the president of Federation Dharma School Teachers Leagues, and signed by Reverend Marvin Harada, who is the bishop of the Buddhist Churches of America. Is Greg still not here? Oh, here he is. Gonna come up, Greg? Okay, Greg, 25 years, somebody can give you a 50-year certificate.
Say today we're going to celebrate May birthdays.
What?
Today we're going to
It doesn't
celebrate.
say it here.
I know, just say it.
Wait, what?
Today we're going to celebrate May birthdays.
Today we're going to celebrate May birthdays.
So please come up with
So please come up with your birthday in May.
your daddy should come up.
Dad.
Ooh, there's a lot of people. Ooh, even your dad.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. You can offer incense. You can oh, yeah.
Are we going to say their names and everything? Do
Oh,
you
yeah.
use the microphone? Is this one?
Yeah,
It's all
probably.
wrapped up, but I think you can. Is it okay?
Please tell us your name and birthday.
My name is Carolyn. My birthday is May 16th. And for those of you who know Kenji Akahoshi, it's also his birthday on the 16th. So you might want to send him a little greeting.
My name is Cassia. My birthday is May 23rd.
My name is Shirley, and my birthday is May 19th. And Tyler, you sounded so excited to announce us.
My name is Gary. My birthday is May 15th.
My name is Mason, and my birthday is on May 20th.
Happy birthday. I'm Al. My birthday is May 7.
We're gonna sing Happy Birthday, Dharma Friends. You may get a gift over here. It's over here. Yeah. Are there any announcements?
This is to remind everybody that the temple will be having its annual bazaar on June 7th, and we are in need of volunteers. There are sign-up sheets downstairs, so please sign up. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the 100th Year Anniversary Committee, I would like to invite you to a very special service, an event next week. It's going to be May 17th, in conjunction with our Gotane service, when we celebrate our founder Shinran Shonin's birthday. We will be kicking off the 100-year anniversary of the Buddhist Temple of San Diego, which is May 19th. So that's going to be the 100-year. So, well, May 19th is the actual day, but we're celebrating in September. But we're going to have a kickoff on this weekend, the next weekend. Okay, so please come to listen to Reverend Davenport, who will be officiating the service. Mr. Norman Kiono, he will be doing a Dharma school talk. I'm not sure if he's up here. And then also a special Dharma school craft with Mrs. Wendy Nakamura. Okay, and she's right there with the fan, so she's going to show you. And although we plan on opening a time capsule from many years ago, as of today, we haven't been able to find it. So we are still looking. And next Sunday, we will update you on our progress. So we hope to see you here, 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Wendy, and as part of the 100th, Dharma School is going to be making uchiwas. So we have Buddha's half face and the wisteria, and on the back, the 100th hanko. So please come and attend.
Hi, I've been tasked by my president of the BWA to make these announcements because I'm the friendly brittle lady. But anyway, the announcement is Panda Express, BWA is sponsoring Panda Express Friday, May 15th. And here's the code number. I think it's in the Kaiho. Is it? Is it? Okay. Okay. The other announcement I have that on Sunday, May 31st, the temple is going to be showing that wonderful movie called Rental Family, which is filmed in Japan, and encourage everybody to see it. It's a heartwarming movie from beginning to end, and it's PG and below. The BWA is going to be making mini teriyaki tofu or meatball bowls available for $5. So I have the sign-up sheet, which will be in the office. So if you want to eat during the movie, this is what we're serving. Thank you.
It reaches. So I just wanted to announce, first off, how many of you have a Dharma name? Anyone? Some of you guys? Okay, yeah. If you see these people and you want to be in the same group with them, there is a special ceremony coming up. Our Keishiki ceremony will be happening on September 20th as part of our 100th anniversary. So the bishop will be down, and at 9 a.m., we'll be giving Dharma names for anyone who fills out this lovely application. The application is $50 per person, and deadline is July 31st. So if you would like to receive a Dharma name, or if you want a family member to receive one, please come down to the office and pick up one of these. We don't do this very often. In fact, the last time we did it was in 2016. So it doesn't come around very often. So it's a great opportunity, and we hope you guys will be part of our ceremony. So. Also, I'm here to announce that next Saturday we have our Gomanichi service, where we come, and Arturo will be hosting the event, and we chant Shoshinge in commemoration of Shinran Shonin. So if you'd like to come on Saturday for a short service, it's less than an hour, and it starts at 10 a.m. here at the temple. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Sensei. May's a busy month, but I did want to let you know that on the last Saturday, May 30th, we'll have a Shukatsu seminar. This will be of special interest to folks who missed our earlier series, or if you got started in the planning and need to go ahead and be reminded about what's happening with end-of-life planning. It's very gratifying, very helpful. If we do our end-of-life planning well, it makes life so much easier for those around us, and it allows you to be very happy and satisfied by accomplishing this. So please, there are handouts in the back if you would like a reminder. Also, for our guests, we do have a welcome sheet here that lists the other events happening this month in May. And it also includes some of the things we do every week. So I did want to mention for especially our visitors or other interested members that Buddhism 123 takes place each Wednesday. It's a Zoom. If you need the login, see me, or simply go ahead and contact the temple. Thank you very much.
Hello, on behalf of the Junior YBA, I would like to thank everyone who came for our Mother's Day breakfast, and thank you to everyone who helped cook and serve today and yesterday. So thank you, and happy Mother's Day to everyone.
Morning. I have a couple announcements. I made this announcement last Sunday, but we'll be for the month on May 23rd, we'll be making our annual visitation to the Imperial Valley cemeteries at Calexico, El Centro, and Brawley. And this is to honor those in the Japanese communities in the Imperial Valley who have passed away over the years. So if you're interested in attending, there's a sign-up sheet downstairs in the office, so please sign up. And we'll be taking the sign-ups until next Sunday. And I believe I mentioned last Sunday that our Center Onai, the Amida Shrine, is a gift from the El Centro Buddhist Church. So we have had this the Amida Buddha Shrine for nearly 80 years now. So so that is our connection with the community out there in the valley. Secondly, the Southern District Buddhist Conference will take place on Saturday, June 13th. And this year, the Senshin Buddhist Temple is hosting. If you would like to attend, there's a sign-up sheet downstairs. The registration fee is $60 per person. And this year, the speakers are Reverend Dr. Mark Unno from the University of Oregon. He's a professor of religious studies there. And the Japanese speaker will be Reverend Yukari Todi from the San Fernando Valley Honganji Buddhist Temple. So if you'd like to sign up, this will be downstairs also too. Okay, thank you.
I know there's a lot of announcements. I have two quick, well, maybe one quick, and I'll try to be quick with the second one. I need to get props. Hold on. For the 100th anniversary, one other thing that we're going to be doing that we haven't done in maybe 20 some years is the Buddhist Temple of San Diego will be getting new hoppy coats. So in preparation for that, what I have here is a sample from the company that will be making the hoppy coats. So this isn't the hoppy coat itself, but it's made out of the same material, and it is their size F, which is their middle, one size fits all. So this hoppy coat will be down in the office, and I encourage anyone who is interested in getting a new hoppy coat for the centennial for the Buddhist Temple of San Diego. If you don't have one and you're wondering how to get one, well, this is the year to do it. So go downstairs, try on this hoppy coat. If you put it on and you realize this is too small, then please go ahead and order a size bigger. What I have here is the size chart from the manufacturer. So go ahead and take a look at the size chart. I printed it out on the biggest piece of paper I could, and as large as possible. So their size chart is here. Go ahead and take a picture of it with your phone, take it home, go ahead and take your measurements, and decide which size you want. And if you put it on and you realize it's too big, then you probably want to order a size down. Now there is also two youth sizes. So if you're ordering for, or it says junior right here, if you're ordering for a child, please take it. We don't have the child hoppy coat sample, but I have the measurements for all of the sizes so that you can be confident that when you do order yours, that you're ordering one that fits you the best, okay? So what I can say about the hoppy coat design is that it will be using similar colors as the sample. I'll be using the same color palette, but it'll have a unique design that is specific to the Buddhist Temple of San Diego, of course. And other than that, if you have questions, we will have an order form that will be coming out soon. I wanted to go ahead and make this announcement first and give people plenty of time to try on the sample before the order form came out so that you know what to put in the size that you're going to be ordering. All right, if you have questions, look for myself or for Angela. You can also ask the 100th Anniversary Committee members as well, but you can go ahead and funnel those through us. And the last announcement I have is on behalf of the AV team, which is we're working over here in the corner, that if you do have an announcement and you have a piece of paper that's got some information on it, if you give that to us ahead of time, we can actually get it up on the screen over there so everybody can see it. So if you do have an announcement, you've got a piece of paper, it's got some information with really, really small text, and you're trying to hold it up here in the front at the podium and trying to get the people all the way in the back to see it, just give us a PDF version, a PowerPoint, send us a photo, and we'll try to get up on the screen for you. All right, I think on the last announcement. All right, pre-K second grade class, come on and bring us home.
This concludes. This concludes our service for today. Thank you, Mr. Arturo Rubio, for officiating today's service and for giving the Dharma message. We appreciate Miss Ann Ong for playing the organ for us today. We are grateful to Miss Brevin Honda, Miss Ricky Cheeks, and Mr. Ken Moraoka for leading the live stream. Thank you to our ministerial assistants for setting up the Onijin, and thank you to our Dharma school teachers. We appreciate your attendance and see you next week. The Dharma school students may do a shoko and are dismissed to walk to their classes. Say Happy Mother's Day.
Okay, I guess it's me. I will go ahead and share the rest of the remainder of the service. This is Mr. Ken Moroka. Brevin and I didn't get Mr. in the thank yous. Yeah, Mr. So thank you for stepping in, Ken. We will now continue with the remainder of our Dharma family service with the reading of the Vandana and the Tisarana, which can be found on page 96 of your service book.
Please join me from the top where it says leader. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Buddham saranam gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Kye Butsu. Namo Kye Ho. Namo Kye So. Gasho. Namo Amida Betsu. Namo Amida Betsu. Namo Amida Betsu. Namandat, Namandat, Namandat.
I'd like to go ahead and welcome back Certified Minister's Assistant Arturo Rubio for today's Dharma message.
Hello again. Since I had technical difficulties, I'm going to have to read the whole book again. Just kidding. Just kidding. Okay. In my Dharma School message earlier today, I talked briefly about gratitude, a fundamental concept within Buddhism. As I stated when I mentioned our former resident minister, Reverend Kenji Akahoshi, emphasis is placed in expressing our gratitude for what we have already received, which is the opposite of asking for what we want or what we think we need. From this reasoning comes forth the idea that we need to change our perspective from please to thank you. Indeed, we should be grateful for all that we have received from our mothers and many, many others. What we have received from them has benefited us along the path that has brought us to where we are at this very moment. If we really think about it, we will realize that weighing everything, we will never be able to repay all that has been given to us by our mothers, and collectively by many, many others. We could dedicate the rest of our lives to practicing good deeds, and even then we would not have enough time to repay all that we have received. The love and dedication that we received from our mothers during our childhood is just one example. In this life, we receive a lot more than what we give. Recognizing this is where gratitude begins. Since today we are celebrating Mother's Day, I would like to read some excerpts from an article written by the late Reverend Teshia Oyama for the Buddhist Temple of San Diego newsletter a long time ago. It is titled, Mother is Important. Reverend Oyama begins his article with a poem that reads as follows. Mother is important. During childhood, mother filled 99% of my heart. During kindergarten, mother filled 70% of my heart. During grammar school, I made many friends, and mother filled only 50% of my heart. During junior high school, the percentage mother filled my heart declined even more. As an adult, however, mother again claimed a large percentage of my heart. I thought the percentage would decrease, but no, it just continues to grow. This poem held a special meaning for Reverend Aoyama, who at the time had recently lost his mother. Reverend Aoyama reminisced about the strong connection he felt with his mother when she was still alive, even though she was in Japan and he was in the US. He stated, "Because I have lived in the United States for 33 years now, I believe I felt closer to my mother than if I had continued living in Japan. The reason I feel so is that whenever I was confronted with a new and difficult situation in this country, my thoughts always turned to my mother." Since Reverend Aoyama was a Buddhist minister, he would often receive calls to conduct makuragyo services in the middle of the night. For those not familiar with the term, makuragyo, or pillow service, is a short, traditional Japanese Buddhist service performed by a minister at the bedside of a person who has just passed away or whose death is imminent. Reverend Aoyama wrote about receiving those calls. "Whenever my phone rang late at night, the first thing that popped into my mind was my mother. Uh-oh, I would think at such times, I wonder if mom is okay. I always felt shaky when I answered the phone late at night and was relieved to learn it wasn't about my mother, although of course I was sorry to hear about someone passing away." Years later, Reverend Aoyama's mother suffered a stroke and was unable to walk or speak. He was able to travel to Japan and visit her. He stated about being with his mother in Japan, "I stayed at her bedside and talked to my mother even though she couldn't answer. I kept talking and felt very close to her. I had to return to the United States the next day, so I went to the hospital for a final goodbye. Mother sensed I was leaving, and I could see the tears forming in her eyes. Although she couldn't speak, I'm sure I heard her say, 'Welcome home, Teshi. I'm so glad to see you. Please come back again. I'll be waiting for you.' My first thought was that although I live in far-off America, I did my duty as a son to visit my ill mother. That I did all I could. How wrong my feelings were. A mother's love is always with us. I didn't know when I'd be back to see her because my duties as a minister take so much of my time. But still, she is waiting for me. In that sense, I felt my mother's compassionate feelings, and I felt ashamed. There is a saying, a mother's compassion consists of waiting, just waiting. Mothers wait even though they are very tired. So I felt someone, my mother, is waiting for me, and I am so very grateful." Reverend Aoyama ended his article with this final statement: "A mother's compassion of just waiting reminds me of Amida Buddha. Amida is always with me, just waiting and waiting, waiting for me." Reverend Aoyama's article resonated with me because it perfectly exemplifies how our relationship and connection with our mother changes throughout our life. From total dependence on when we are children, being fed, clothed, bathed, and so on, to a shift of our focus towards new interests. We leave childhood behind, when we leave childhood behind, like driving, friends, parties, dating, school, work, and so on. And as Reverend Aoyama alludes to, it seems we complete a full circle once we become adults, especially once we have our own families, our kids get married, or we become grandparents. The connection with our mother grows stronger again, in part because it is now our turn to feed, bathe, clothe, or put kids through school. Also because we now see that the years take their toll on everyone, even our mothers. Now we are the ones who provide things that we took for granted when we were children. We're the ones talking to doctors, helping mom fill out medical forms, driving her around, and so on. Now, when I get those calls at an unusually late hour and the caller ID on my mobile phone says it's my mom calling, I also worry. Is my mom okay? Is my dad okay? The first thing my mom says when I answer the phone is, "Don't worry, nothing is wrong." Most of the time, she just wants to tell me something at that precise moment because she thinks she might forget if she waits until the next day. And yes, I agree with Reverend Oyama. My mother always waits. My mom stayed up every time my brother and I were out partying. She waited until we got back in the wee hours of the morning, wanting to be sure we got home okay. My dad was always asleep and snoring, but my mom was always awake, just waiting. And even when I lived by myself in another part of Mexico, she would frequently be up at night, just wondering if I was okay. Reverend Oyama's comparison of a mother's compassion to that of Amida's is a valid one. Shinran referring to Amida as a mother, even though traditionally Amida has always been referred to as a he, points more to a maternal sense of compassion, love, and acceptance, and less to an unnecessary assignment of gender. As I stated earlier today, may we truly appreciate the love, compassion, and guidance we have always received from Amida Buddha. And may we truly appreciate the love, compassion, guidance, and patience we have always received from our mothers. Once again, happy Mother's Day, Feliz Dia de las Madres. Please join me with palms together in Gassho. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namandavs, Namandavs, Namandavs. Thank you.
Thank you, Arturo Sensei. Yes, today's a very special day, Mother's Day, a very packed house. Hopefully, most of you had a chance to partake in the Mother's Day breakfast this morning. That's so many of our temple members are still downstairs working, washing dishes, and so on and so forth. So thank you to them, but most especially thank you to all the mothers who are here. And if you haven't had a chance to say Happy Mother's Day to your mother, don't forget, I still have to text my mom, and or just say Happy Mother's Day to somebody who's a mother on your way out from temple today. I'm pretty sure they would very much appreciate it. Thank you. Please rise for the Gatha Ondoksan 2, which can be found on page 128 of our service book. Thank you. You may be seated. Now please join us in the final closing music meditation. White-robed mother, holding the sacred vase, sprinkling healing nectar with boundless grace. Jibo Kanon, mother of all, lifts up the spirit when we fall. Jibo Kanon, the compassionate mother, Bodhisattva. Gasho. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namandabs. Namandabs. Again, thank you to all of you for attending this morning's service. For those of you who were able to join us on the live stream, and those who may be watching the service a little bit later who couldn't join us when we were live, I'd like to thank Arturo Rubio Sensei for officiating today's service, for Minister's Assistant Yukari Williams, who helped officiate with the ringing of the kansho, and again, magically, the incense burners are lit, and that's all due to her and other things that she does in the background as well. To our organist, Anne, thank you very much for providing us today's music. For the AV team, Brevin, who's now teaching, and Mr. Ken, who came up and filled in the seat while I guess I was filling in for the chair for the pre-K and second grade. They did a really great job of chairing today's service. We let the Dharma School students chair service to really teach us patience and understanding and compassion. So good on to them. But it's good for them. They get better as they go up in grades. You'll see the improvement by the time they get to junior YBA in high school. So thank you again to all of you for this morning's service. All of those announcements that you heard, there's probably a flyer downstairs in the office, so stop by on the way out. And you are now all also excused not to go to class, but to come up and offer Oshoko. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'll be collecting for the mini bowls for the rental family. If you want to pay ahead of time, I'll be downstairs in the office. Thanks.